Life. So good life. Oh, now I know why it's dark. I just remember I didn't put my ring light. I was saying why this thing is so dark. It wasn't dark. There is light. It was dark. And I was like, why this thing is so dark? I'm not really that kind of dark person. I couldn't see myself. I was just like, this thing is dark. And I said, lights, lights, lights. Now my ring light is on. So now you can see the difference that, yeah, you can see my face actually. Hello, Mr. I came from Indonesia. Oh, nice to meet you. Thank you for stopping by. That's actually amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How are you? I'm fine. Quincy, too. Good evening. Good evening to you. Good evening. Good evening to you. Oh, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Didare, good evening to you. Thank you all for always showing up to me. Thank you. I'm just setting up a TikTok so that we can so that we can so that we can start. So now TikTok is set. You know, the screen was dark. I was like, why is this thing dark? I don't understand. Why is this thing dark? It's not supposed to be dark. And I will watch later. I have low battery. Oh, no problem, my dear. You can always watch replay. You know, I was like, why is it dark? And then I said, oh, the ring light, because the ring light, is here and it gives that beautiful light, especially from this side. And now, yes, baby, now we can start. We can do the discussion. Yesterday when we talked about the chakras, you know, I have this doll, and luckily they didn't take it away. The owners of the dolls, they didn't take it because we used it yesterday to demonstrate the different type of chakras. I didn't understand what you wrote, but I didn't understand what you wrote, but I believe it will be a nice one. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. I really appreciate that. So yesterday when we talked about the different part of chakras that's all over our body, our body, the different parts that has a very sensitive and high vibration and high frequency in us. And we discussed it yesterday. I will step back a bit so that all these four platforms can have it. You two people, please kindly thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is Quincy Talk. Thank you so much. Subscribe. So now we talked about yesterday the first chakra, which is here under your pim, your private part there. That is where your first chakra is, and that is your portal, the portal to your inner body. This place. We talked about it yesterday. And then we'll also talk about the second chakra, which is just below your navel. Below your navel yesterday. We'll also talk about it here. Under, just below, a bit below your navel. That is your second chakra. And what we also talked about yesterday, your third chakra, which is your stomach. Just where your stomach is, how sensitive and how powerful that stomach is, your second brain. We talked about it yesterday. It is very powerful. If you didn't watch the video of yesterday, you were not here on our live stream, you can always go and watch the replay of the video of yesterday, the chakras. So we also talk about the fourth chakra, which is where you and I are situating, where we live in this body. In this body, that this is a machine. This body is a machine. So you and I are staying here, living here in your heart. That is where you and I are staying. That is where you stay. That is the driver of this body in the heart. That is where you stay. That is where you, from there you are driving this machine that is the body. So today we are going to be talking about the fifth chakra. The fifth chakra, the big boob. The fifth chakra, the sixth chakra, and the seventh chakra. These are the things that is very important. Let me come closer. I have not even started. My throat is getting dry already. Let me drink water. So now, today, if you were not here yesterday, we'll talk about the fourth chakra. The fourth chakra is where all the powers, your energy, your frequency, everything is from there, going out and in. You are vibrating from there in and out. Can you stand, please? Why should I stand? Why should I stand? So can you two people, please subscribe and thumbs up. You two, please, Farah, can you please subscribe to my channel, okay, and give a thumbs up. So here is the fourth chakra, where everything is moving, everything is going, from here. But today, we're going to be talking about the fifth chakra. So just to spare the time and the video to go back and repeat everything from what we talked yesterday, kindly go and watch the replay of the video of yesterday. And we'll talk about the fourth chakra. So I would just want to move and continue so that we can talk about other things today. And now today we're going to be talking, the first part is the fifth chakra, which is your throat here. This is your fifth chakra, and it's very important. When your fifth chakra is being affected, contaminated, broken down, the ability to speak truth is destroyed, because this is where you are to speak truth from. The truth comes from here. Even sometimes when you construct some things from your heart, but you end up saying the truth anyway, because your fifth chakra is still active, which is your throat. When your fifth chakra is active, that is when you have the ability you are bold to speak when you are not afraid. And in most time, the world is so full of different things that sometimes people can't stand up for themselves. They can't speak for themselves. It's not because they can't actually speak for themselves. It's because their fifth chakra is being contaminated, is being affected, is being blocked. That is the right word. Their fifth chakra is blocked. When your fifth chakra is blocked, you can never speak truth. The person can never speak truth. The person can never be honest. The person can never speak anything that will be heritable to the human life. Anything that will be of good value to the human life. Because the fifth chakra is where all the power to speak truth is. Excuse me. So it's where all the power to speak truth is where everything is built from. Is where you can, from there you can be bold to defend yourself. The ability to speak for yourself, as I am talking verbally, clearly, clean, because my fifth chakra is very open and very active. That is your fifth chakra. When you see people who are chronicle liars, their fifth chakra is blocked. And when people's fifth chakra is blocked, they can never speak truth. They can never speak truth. They can never speak for themselves. And they will not have the ability to even to defend themselves or speak something nice. And sometimes you are wondering why this person, you will never hear something good from that person. It's because their fifth chakra is blocked. And when their fifth chakra is blocked, it all starts from the process of whereby their first portal, which is, they're here, the first portal, which is the first chakra, once it's blocked, all the negative energy enter. First, it contaminates the second brain, which is your third chakra. when it contaminates your second brain and it moves down, it goes to the heart. And when the heart is being contaminated, full of negativity, negative, angry, bitterness, sadness, all those negative things. From there, it moves down. The ability to speak truth is being blocked. From once it's blocked, that person can never speak truth. That person can never say anything good. That person cannot have the ability to speak what is right. You two people, please thumbs up and subscribe. Thumbs up. So the person will not have the ability to speak truth and will not have the ability to defend themselves. And that is why your voice is very important. When people, they make organizations say, let your voice be heard. They're actually saying, open your fifth chakra, let it be wide open to vibrate intensively so that those information can be put across. Everything is energy and everything is frequency. So as I'm talking to you, I'm using energy. My frequency is high. So as I'm releasing this energy to you, you are absorbing it. As you are listening, you are absorbing those energy. And those energy comes to you, it has good value to your life. Okay, so but when it's also negative things, the same thing happens, because every now and then we are giving energy out and receiving energy, just like as you breathe in and breathe out every now and then. That is what you're also doing. You are giving energy out, you are receiving energy. You are giving out, you are receiving. You are giving out, you are receiving. But if you are that person who has negative energy, who is giving negative energy out, and it all comes down to your fifth chakra, because it's blocked. Because once you can't speak the truth, or the person can't speak the truth, it's because their fifth chakra is blocked. So we will move down to the sixth chakra, because today I really want to have time to talk about how we can activate all of these chakras. So that is why I will move down now. So if you have a question, you can leave it in the chat and I will answer you. Okay, now the sixth chakra, which is situated in your forehead here. Baby, drop your hand. Thank you. Babies, drop your hand. Oh, thank you. So the sixth chakra is situated here in the forehead here. That is your sixth chakra. Your sixth chakra is your eye. Is your eye, like your spirit, your spiritual eye, your third eye. You have 1, 2, 3. But actually, you have 1, 2. When they say the 5 senses is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the third the sixth chakra, which is in your forehead, is your eye. And that eye is what you use to see spiritually and physically. You might say, Quincy, but we don't have eye here. How do we see from there? Yes. Because when everything is energy, don't forget that. Always remember, everything is energy. And always remember that everything that we do, we are giving out energy and we are receiving back energy. And when your third chakra, which is your stomach, the intuition, that is where it resides. So when those information is being fired down, it is from here you can see. Sometimes people who are very high intensive, they are very intensive frequency, vibration, that they can see things without then be actually seeing it. Like they can see things for what they really are. Have you people here, do you ever hear that word that they said, you just saw it for what it really are? It's from the energy bank of your sixth sense here, your forehead, your sixth chakra. That is where you are able to see it, because here, that is where all the information. And mind you, this place also in neuroscience is also the ability, the brain, for you to make a decision, the brain for you to say something, to decide. The ability to make a decision is also here on your forehead, your sixth chakra. So it's not just a brain or just to say something or your head or something, but it's actually a very high, powerful bank in your life. And that is why it is very important. Not everybody can touch your head. I keep on saying it. Not everybody you should allow to place their hand on your head, especially your forehead, because when that happens, what it do, they block your eye. This is your third eye, And most thing is that these religions people, they always do it a lot, and which is very, I find it very, now I understand it is that is bad. They will say they want to pray for you and they will place their hand in your head, especially in your forehead. When someone places their hand on your forehead, whatever thing they want to do to you, this is what it happens. If that person is a negative energy person, is blocking your third eye. That means the ability for you to make a better decision is being shut down. The ability for you to decide or make good decision in your life is being thrown down. The ability for you to be able to say or do something that will be edible, that will be helpful, that will be good to you is being shut down. So this, your sixth chakra, is not just a fancy, if you look at it, let me remove this hair. And when you look at it, it's on the front of your head. That's how powerful it is, because it is the antenna that goes like this, scanning information like this. This is how we scan information for you to process. This is how this place scan information. Just that you can't see it physically doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. This is your sixth chakra. It scan information. Things you can't see, is scanning them for you. And that is why it's always open. Just like your eye, nothing is closing there. Even though you have skin that covers it like this, it doesn't mean that it's covered. That is your third eye. And every now and then, your third eye goes scanning information for you. And that information, you need to work on it. And for you to be able to make a better decision, a better choices in life. It is very important that your sixth chakra is always active. Because when your sixth chakra is not active, also in your dream world, you will not be able to see things that is coming to you. You will not be able to see things that is going to work against you or going to work for you. And most especially your sixth chakra is also an eye for you to see in the dream realm. The day we will be talking about the dream world, the astral realm, the 7 layers of the dream world. We will talk about it. We have the first layer, we have the second layer, we have the third layer, the fourth layer, the fifth layer, and the sixth layer, and the seventh layer. The 7th layer is where things become, intense. But for you to move to the 7th layer of the dream world, there are processes you need to pass. There are things you need to fulfill. There are energy level that you need to attain to. Your frequency need to attain to. Your vibration need to attain to for you to be able to get to that 7th layer of the dream world. But the most important thing is that your third eye, which is your sixth chakra, that is what you need to be able to see in that dream world. Because in the dream world, that is where you see things that's beyond. Information be given to you, information be downloaded to you, people you see that you never thought you could see, or things that are going to happen before, and maybe before the thing happen. Like some people, they can pre-see. The ability for them to pre-see things and then the thing also happen in real life is because of their third eye. So when your third eye is blocked, that means you can't see in your dream world. So even in the first realm of your dream world, you can't see. The second realm of your dream world, you can't see. But mind you, in order for you to also to be able to see in your dream world, there are some physical factors that is also very important that you need to be aware, like having a good sleep. Because sometimes you might just not have a good sleep and you can't dream well. So that also contributes. But when we'll be talking about the 7 layers of the dream world, then we will dive into details in that. But today we are still talking about the six chakras, your third eye, the ability for you to see, the ability for you to make better decisions, the ability for you to make better choices, and the ability for you to, have good audacity or authority for yourself. These are the things that are very important in your life, and the fact that your third eye is is situated here. When you close your eye, excuse me, I need to drink. When you close your eyes, you don't see on this realm anymore. You absolutely see nothing. That is how it is. When you close your eye, on this realm, nothing you see. Everything is blank. So the same thing, this your third eye, is your eye to see the other side of the world. We are living in a parallel reality. Parallel reality. In this parallel reality, we are living on this side, but the ability to see the other side is through this third eye. There are so many teachings that I will be teaching, and I will be talking about this, our reality, the different layers of our reality, how these our layers are being affecting how we see things on these realms, on this realm or this reality. So in this parallel world that we live in this realm, so it depends on the level of your frequency and your level of awakeness, the level of your spirituality for you to attain the different layers. For example, your third eye can only see the things of this page. For example, just using this as an example. Okay, let me start. Let's say this is your physical eye that you are using. You're only using it to see everything on this page, this 3D world, right? Now, don't forget that. Look at this page. There are so many, and your physical eye can only attend to this information here. Now, your third eye is the ability for you to see the other side, which is things that is beyond. So when your third eye is active, that is where you can see all of these things that is on the other realm. So because we are living in a parallel universe, layers upon layers, depends which level of frequency you are. And that determines which of this information is attending to you. So in most cases, like this information that I'm putting out there now, it can be of helpful to some people depending on the frequency and the level they are in their spiritual journey. For some people, it's just like, what is Quincy talking about? That is blah, blah, blah. But for some people, it's making sense. So whatever aspect of it that actually makes sense for you, good. But we are still talking about the sixth chakra, and which is your third eye. Is your eye that you use to see the other realms, the other things that is beyond this realm. So now we are going to move it to the seventh chakras. You see, the seventh chakra, which is a bit above your head, a bit above your head. And another thing about, as a being is that, you see this your head, like this your head is your crown. Like this, a wig. This is wig. It's not real. Okay, it's wig. And some people might not like it, but it's true. This is plastic. It's not real. So it's synthetic. And some people use money to buy all this human head, buying somebody's hair to put in their hair. This is why it's very wrong, because everything is energy and everything is frequency. When you have something that has a negative energy, plastic does not absorb energy. It's plastic, does not absorb energy, meaning it is just fly out. But human hair absorb energy. And because he absorb energy, you are taking somebody else's energy and putting it on your crown chakra. And when you do, it's like, I'm going to be using, good. I find something beautiful to use. So you are taking somebody else's hair to put on your crown chakra. This, your crown chakra. And you are covering it. So you are covering your crown chakra, and that means you are covering your antenna, because your antenna, the pineal gland is situated somewhere here in your brain, and that pineal gland is a very small little crystal, like seriously crystal upon crystal, like real crystal. Is a very tiny little crystal that that send information from this machine to the higher realm, to the universe. Like seriously, guys. I didn't want to rush this video because this video is very intense and I want you to pay attention. So that little crystal on your brain, that little crystal is the neuroscience. Go and Google it. Pineal gland. You will see, you will just write pineal gland and you know the pictures. You will see it. The science has been able to bring it out. It's a very tiny little crystal, like real crystal, situated in your brain. And the function of this crystal is to send information from here to the universe. Very interesting. So everything that's happened in this machine, your body is a machine. To this machine, this crystal sends it down. And the same thing, this crystal also gets information down to this machine. So when we hear some people, if you hear me talking about, I'm just receiving a download, I'm just getting this information, it's like my higher self is talking to me, my spirit guide is talking to me, my soul guide is talking to me. They are talking to me. They are able to connect to me because my 7th chakra is active, and that pineal gland is my antenna. That antenna is what enables me to get information from the outside world. Now, I just want to quickly break it here. You know, I'm trying to, bring this information, talking about this or this level or this information, like grade by grade. I didn't want to overlay it so that it will be more easier for you to understand. It will be more easier for you to get it. Okay. So now there was a time that I have this experience, whereby your spirit leaves your body and you go to other realm. Okay. So in the other parallel life or in the other parallel world, we just move from, let me just say it. Trying to get this. So I'm trying to get this book as an example. Okay. Oh, no, I think these ones are not working. I need something that I can be able to move. Okay, let me use my favorite tools. Okay, now, for example, let me stand here so that people can see it. So, for example, this is us. We are living in this realm, and there is another higher realm, that we don't see. And this is we, as a being. So now we are here. The antenna of you connected to this realm is situated into you. We all have this antenna everywhere. Okay, let me break it this way. I think it is better, so that you can get it this way. Okay, now listen. Your phone has a Wi-Fi. When you scroll a bit, take all those things, those network, blah, blah, blah. you take it a bit down, screw it a bit down, you see there is a Wi-Fi signal situated there above the seventh chakra is there, the Wi-Fi signal. And that Wi-Fi signal is for you to get information from another place so that when you can connect to the other Wi-Fi, you can get download, you can receive email, you can receive calls, you can receive any notification from your social group and so forth, because the Wi-Fi is there. So your pineal gland is your Wi-Fi. Your pineal gland is the Wi-Fi that you are using to get information. So your pineal gland is the Wi-Fi that gives you information from the other realms, from the other world. If the Wi-Fi is not there, you won't get anything. If the Wi-Fi is not there in your phone, you won't receive anything. There will be no social media, there will be no email, there will be no call, there will be nothing. Absolutely blackout out of the world. And that is your pineal gland. So when your pineal gland is active, you are able to get every information out there in the other realms. But when your pineal gland is blocked, you get nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like basically nothing. Like, in fact, when your pineal gland is blocked, you don't get anything. You see, sometimes when we talk about spirituality, and in most cases for some people, it's like what she's talking about. It's not like something that's scared or something that, because you will not know what it is when your pineal gland is blocked. You will not understand what that information is because your pineal gland is blocked. You will not understand it. You will not be able to figure out. And in most cases, you will be so caught off in a web whereby you can't figure out the things that you need to do. You just keep on struggling about it. You just keep on, moving left, right, and you still can't figure out what you're going to do. Your pineal gland is blocked. The pineal gland is a very fragile crystal that's situated in the brain. And mind you, you see, your brain does not know the ability of real or not real. So it takes information and process it and fire it back to you. So now, for you to get a vital information, your pineal gland needs to be active. When the pineal gland is active, that is where you get information. You sit down, you process it, and you get a better download and a clarification. You know, sometimes when you get stuck, you get stuck on some information or some project or some things you need to do. You just can't figure it out. At that time, you said, okay, let me take a better silence. Let me take a walk. Let me, just do some certain things to relax myself so that you can get a better perspective. At that time, that is where your pineal gland is be able to, active, fire information to you. Because when that pineal gland is active, it gets information from the other realm and it sends it back to you and activate it for you. So besides just getting information from the other world, your pineal gland also does something miraculous every now and then in your life. It cleans up your body, it cleans up your memory, it makes sure that your brain is active. And that is why you also need to be feeding the pineal gland with good information. I need to drink water. You need to be feeding that pineal gland with good information, with good food, with good nutrition. Because your pineal gland is just like your Wi-Fi. If that Wi-Fi is blocked, you get nothing, my dear. That is the same way your pineal gland is. It's the one that is connecting you to the other world. When you get a better download, it is that pineal gland. It is that pineal gland that gives you information. Oh, I just have this inspiration. It's through that pineal gland. Oh, I just remember something. It's through that pineal gland. There is nothing else. Even the neuroscience doctors will tell you. So when your pineal gland is active, and that is why it needs to be active, because it has the ability to construct, it has the ability to download, it has the ability to do a lot of things in your body, like seriously. And it can be easily shut down. So we still have some minutes now to talk about how the pineal gland is being shut down now and then. You see, in this life or in this reality, in this realm, there are some information that are so crucial, that are so crucial in the sense that you have to get to the certain level for you to be able to process it. And not until you are in that level, you can never be able to process that information, because they are very crucial, very important, very, very sensitive, the better word. But even as you are not in that level, but you still can get a bit of clink, 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 like this thing might be right or this thing might be wrong. You can see this information when you see a young child, like between the age of, 4, 6. You see how their antenna is very active. They are so sharp. They ask questions. They are so, they are not afraid. They are not nothing. You will even come and sit there and say, not everything you have to say with your mouth. Close your mouth. Close your mouth. Don't say it. No. No, I just remember that. Oh, no. I don't know. No. You'll be like, why this child is like this? No, because that child, the pineal gland is still very, very much active. Unless, like many people who their pineal gland is being shut down. And the reason why it's being shut down is so that they will not get any download. So when you see people who are so, kind of so low, low in most things, that their pineal gland are so suppressed down. Just like, when I talk about the sixth chakra, how they put their hand here to shut the person down. So imagine having, this thing happening, especially in the religious ground, whereby they want to pray for them. They put their hand here and they put the other hand here in their head. So the sixth chakra and the seventh chakra, what they do, they put their hand and they press it to each other and they shut it down. And when they shut those people down, they become like a robotic, merely like an NPC people, where you can easily control them because they don't have any download. They don't get any information. Imagine if you don't use your social platform everywhere, just off it a day. The information that will fly past you without you even knowing it. That is exactly what it is. It is very important that the pineal gland is being active. We still have some minutes. I'm still gonna try to put it down so that I need to finish this discussion today. So now, when all of these your chakras are being shut down, like block, first chakra block, second chakra block, third chakra block, fourth chakra block, fifth chakra block, seventh chakra blocks, and so forth. How do you activate them? Or is it even possible? Of course it is possible. You see, everything is designed. Don't forget that this machine, I will explain it like this. Your car, like basically everybody, we all know car, or we use one, or you have one, Your car is this machine, and you are the driver, which is the one driving this body. Now, when your car has a problem, or the tire, or the wheel, or the numerous things that can happen in your car, where did you take it to? You take it to a mechanic. They do 1 or 2 stuff on that car, and that because of that, they're doing it make the car to be better again. Just like this machine is. No matter what is blocked, all of these chakras that we have mentioned that has been blocked in you, you can also reactivate them. Everything is possible. Like seriously possible. You just have to reactivate them. And how you reactivate them is through meditation. Very easy, very simple, through meditation. There is no tablet you need to eat or food you need to eat to reactivate your chakras. All you need to do, you're going to activate your chakras by meditation. If you like to lay down flat or sit up or whatever thing that help you, take a very deep breath like this. I hope you all can see me here. You can see me like this. For example, you want to activate any, let me just say, we want to activate your fourth chakra, which is your heart. The fourth chakra, you want to activate them because it's blocked or whatever thing that has been there. All you need to do is take a very good sit or lay down. Try not to fall asleep. Control yourself. Control yourself in the sense that you don't think of something else. No, nothing. Just you and you alone in that place, wherever place it might be. And take a very good eye close, shut it down from this physical realm and make sure that you don't get distracted. You don't have things that draw your attention or things that will or your phone that will make you distract or people around you. As much as possible that you could put things around you a bit away so that you will be able to concentrate on yourself. At this time, you are going to sit very still, not think about anything. Bring your attention, your awareness down to yourself alone, down to yourself. And now you are going to take a very deep breath, like so. What you do is when you release those energy out, and you are dragging back those energy back to yourself. So you need to do it like 7 times, which is a complete number. At that 7th time, you are going to draw it. And when you drag, when you breathe out, try to hold it a bit before you release it. When you breathe in, try to hold it a bit before you release it, like this. So now what you just did is when you breathe it out, you have to go take those energy, those breath, that chakra that you need to activate, go and put those energy back to that place. That if it is your heart chakra, you go like this. So what I just did is you take those breaths, and the moment you take them, you go and place them, relax them in your heart chakra, the whatever the chakra that you need to activate, and you put it there and wait a bit, like 3, 4, like 10 seconds, and then you breathe it, out. If it you can start it from the first chakra. We start from the first chakra, you breathe out and you take it, you breathe in, you take it and place it in the first chakra. Let's do it together, guys. So when you do it, when you breathe in and you place it in your first chakra, what you do is that you have taken energy and placing it to your first chakra. So whatever blockage that is in your first chakra, it will deactivate. And that is how you're going to do it from the first chakra to the second chakra to the fifth chakra to the sixth chakra and to the seventh chakra. And mind you, you don't just going to do it once and say, I did this once, it didn't work. Quincy is not saying no. When you do it, you have to at least do it for at least a week or so. Then that is when you begin to see the differences in you. When you do it, especially when it comes to your seventh chakra, your pineal gland, let's just see. Let me show you this one because this is very important. Now we're going to breathe in. You hold it there and place it in your seventh chakra, your pineal gland. So when you take it and place it in your pineal gland, your seventh chakra, at that time, you are busting up those energy. You are busting up those frequency. And as you are doing it, you are activating your pineal gland. And when your pineal gland is being active, that is when you start to have download from another realm. That is when you begin to have download from another universe. That is when you begin to have download from another places. All of this information, you will begin to have them. All of them. You will begin to have all of this information because why? You are active. You are very much active. And because you are very much active, that is where you have all this information from. And every now and then, you are supposed to be doing every time meditation. That is why meditation is one of those powerful tools that you can use to activate yourself. Because at that time, you are in yourself. You are diving in yourself. You are activating those energy, those energy bank, those energy places in this machine, this your body. You are activating them. And when you do, you see the better functioning that you will be having. Like things you just, download, inspiration, name it all. That is why it is very important to always meditate, like seriously meditate. You are not just going to meditate and then fall asleep. You wake up and you continue again because you are connecting yourself. You are absolutely connecting yourself to the higher end because there you can have download. Then you can get information, you can get clarity, you can get solution to problem. When we say you can see things from a different perspective, that is when it's easily for you to see things from a different perspective. I hope that I was able to cover all of this topic of chakras, from the different part of chakras to the higher chakras, to the blockage, and to the activation of all the different type of chakras, because these things are very important. You have to sit it down. You have to meditate every now and then, every now and then. Because if you must activate your spirituality, you need to activate your seventh chakras, your crown. And this your crown is where your download is, your antenna. That antenna gives you information. If it doesn't give you information, it's because the antenna is blocked. And when the antenna is open, you should get information. You should be able to have download. You should be able to get better information, clarity. When we talk about clarity, that is where you get clarity. That is where you get those information. That is where you get all of those things. You are just walking and I say, I remember. Oh my God, I just have this information. I just have this inspiration. They are all download. Your antenna have just sent information from another realms to you. And that is what it is. So that is all it is. It has been a lovely day since we started this talking about chakras. Now that we have come to the end of, how to the different chakras, activating of the chakras, whenever you feel that your chakras are blocked, each and every chakras the same way applies. Activate all of them and you will begin to see a beautiful download that you will have. So It has been a great day. If you have question, please leave it in the chat and I will answer you. And tomorrow come back again because we'll be talking about another thing. I think I'm kind of interested about this the 7 layers of the dream world. I think we will be talking about that, but whatever thing we'll be talking about it tomorrow, I will have to have clarity on that information before we will come back here and talk about it. It's been a beautiful, beautiful time. And thank you all so much for coming to my live stream. Thank you for watching and thank you for always stopping by and thank you for always comment support. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for every part that you will be playing in this journey of my live stream. I really appreciate it all. And if you have questions, please leave it in the chat and I will always answer you. So now we have come to the end of this live stream. Thank you so much. Have a lovely, blessed, beautiful evening to you. Have a good day. Bye. See you all tomorrow. See you all. See you all tomorrow. See you all tomorrow. And come, let's discuss again. Good evening, sweet dreams to you too. Good evening, sweet dreams to you too. Sweet dream to you. Sweet dreams to you too. So we end it now. Bye.